of work, after this revelation, I started to change my attitude of work. Before, I kind of saw that this is just me doing stuff for God. And it gets tiring when you do it for God. But if you do it with God, there is a pleasure and the reward that exists. And you see this as a strengthening of your relationship. My dad, he likes the electrical stuff. So every house that my dad built, the one especially he lived in, he ran electrical by himself. Now, I am not an electrician. I know how to turn on lights, turn them off, and that's as far as my electricity goes. But because my dad would pretty much buy the electrical wires, and then he would come and he would give us the tour, say, hey, I want you guys to run this many wires from this part of the house to that part of the house, and then he will give us the tools. Next thing that happens is that I got to know more about the electrical stuff by running the wires for my dad, actually with my dad. I would run them, he connects them, and then the inspector would come and tell us to change a few things because of the way we ran them. And that is how I collaborated with my dad working on his house. Same thing happened on my house. I collaborated with him. When your God created the universe, you must understand, He is a grand master who knows everything about the universe. He oversees the whole universe, the planets. He makes one little planet and He puts us there, and He says, as I manage the universe, I want you to manage this planet. Take care of the animals. I want you to take care of the nature. I want you to take care of all of this stuff, and I want you to make a lot of babies. Populate this whole planet. Why? Because I want a lot of people like me everywhere managing things. I want you to steward this and have a relationship with me. Why? Because I really know how to do this in my world, but in your world, I want you to do as I would do with me. That is the purpose of work. That's why every work is significant, even if it doesn't change the world. A work does not have to be world-changing to be valuable. I have different organs in my body who are not visible. They're still valuable. If I will use this terminology, oh, because you can't see my lungs, therefore let me gut it out. That's stupid. No, the things that you don't see are also very important. The things that are not visible are very valuable. Things don't have to change the world to be significant. Everything we do matters to God. Think about this. God didn't just make your spirit, your soul, and your mind. God made the trees. God made seas and oceans. We're not Gnostics. Gnostics were the people who believed that the spirit is good, physical matter is bad. Meaning we want to escape from this physical world and go into the spiritual realm. Many Christians embrace this same heresy, and they think if you do something that deals with people's spiritual life, that is awesome. But if you do things like you're cutting wood, you're taking care of a lawn, and like that stuff, that's not spiritual. That's not important because it's not dealing with your eternal relationship with God. But God didn't just make eternity. He made oceans. He made trees. He didn't just make your soul, He also made a park. He also made all that you see. Your God created that. It's so important that one day He will recreate that because it's important. If you're a doctor and you're working with physical bodies, you might not be working with their soul or their spirit. Your work matters because you're working on God's creation. You're stewarding God's planet. You're taking care of what God says for you and I to take care of. This planet does not belong to atheists, agnostics, naysayers, and haters of God. It belongs to humanity that's in relationship with their Creator. And this planet is going to be remade. I'm going to jump to the end of my message, Graceland. Tim, let's cut that out. This idea that all of this earth is going to be burned in fire, meaning this world's going to end. Why do we need to work? Why do we need to make it better? We have to get rid of this. The world is not coming to an end. The devil is coming to an end. Sin is coming to an end. The curse is coming to an end. I'm going to say one more theological word. This age is coming to an end. The Jewish eschatology, the end times, divided the world into two ages. This age and the age to come. And these two ages will be separated by the coming of the Lord.